It's great you are considering training in the SWOT system, a simple, effective approach to organisation, task and time management for senior school students, delivered in your home, one-to-one, by a fully qualified and experienced teacher working in the Australian school system. A SWOT intervention is a very effective way to help senior students who are really struggling with the pressures of Year 11 and 12. You could use it as a preparation for the senior years, or in Year 12, with deadlines and final exams coming up, or as a remedy in a time of crisis. It could be that you always get really sleepy or bored when you are trying to study, or that you are easily distracted or put it off until later. You may feel anxious and worried about school or the future, or just really stressed out and overwhelmed with the amount of work due. It's likely you have no idea where or how to even start with the study part. It may just feel like you are really stuck. Dr. Catherine Boland and her team at the Relation Space have designed a high-intensity, in-home intervention for senior students in a study paralysis. We call this a SWOT intervention, a system that shows students the small steps that form habits to provide a solid study routine for Year 12 and beyond. A SWOT intervention breaks down big and overwhelming tasks of senior study into small, bite-sized blocks, and then builds those small blocks back together to form a solid base for concentrated, systematic, and focused study to happen. A great advantage of the SWOT system is that assessment tasks, assignments, performance practice, or projects that are pending can be built into the SWOT study sets. This means the work that needs to get done first, before study can start, does get done, as time is allocated for it within the system itself. Your SWOT trainer is a qualified and experienced teacher. They are trained to understand the complexity within a study paralysis, trained to collaborate and break down complex tasks into smaller parts, and trained to evaluate the barriers that get in the way of productivity and purpose. Study using the SWOT system is scaffolded and timed to build a work pace and rhythm that is sustainable, achievable, and accountable. Strategies are used to pre-plan, systematise, and simplify the huge task of studying for the senior program at your school. So what does SWOT stand for? Well, of course it means to study or to cram, though in our context the meaning of SWOT can be expanded to mean this. Step 1, S, seeing and scoping the home situation to collate, collect, and sort all of the notes, papers, handouts, texts, and resources for each subject. The starter session means setting up in an open and neutral space in your home. A kitchen or dining table is a better option than a bedroom, so the intervention will take place in the heart of your home. Step 2, W, is work out the plan. We write down the syllabus content for each subject, unpack what is there, and importantly, what is not there. We identify crucial deficits and black holes in the student notes. We work out what can be examined and assemble the plan for targeted and focused study. Step 3, O, is own it. The student is shown a simple system that is reinforced and repeated over several days in your home. By day 4, a new sense of order and organisation helps the student own their study and take back control by stepping out of the downward spiral and moving forward with a structure and a plan. Step 4, T, track it. The SWOT system fosters a strong connection to accountability, turning up on time, doing the time, following the plan and building the routine through days 5 to 7. An effective tally system lets you see how far you've come, and forward planning techniques remove the procrastination that can get in the way of starting each day. One absolute advantage of the SWOT system for the student and their family is the guilt-free time off after the high-intensity productivity. Your progress is tracked recorded, and regularly reviewed. If you hit a snag, you have someone on your team, your SWOT trainer, to check in. It's a good time to go through what SWOT is, and importantly, what SWOT is not. SWOT is not tutoring or content-based teaching. Our SWOT trainers are experts in teaching you how to be productive, how to get a system into your work, and how to break through procrastination. SWOT is not a talking or advice-giving intervention. It is an action intervention based on tried and tested strategies that you'll be shown how to use. SWOT is not based on academic ability. It works for everyone and will help you to do the very best you can. The system will very effectively identify content gaps, what's missing before it's too late, provide recommendations on areas that tutoring may be indicated, and provide referrals. Identify the best skills and strategies that will work for you as an individual learner. Days 9 to 14 build on the system in place and teach effective study strategies such as cue tabs, not breaking the chain, and summarising with flips, palm cards, posters, quizzes, and mind maps. Showing you a variety of visual tracking tools will help you take the long view towards preparing for the trials or final exams and beyond. For the parents, an upfront intake session with Program Director will flag any key or concerning issues with the home and study situation. The parent will receive a detailed manual to their senior student, giving them the current research into behavioural change and organisational psychology, brain development and potential, or real issues that may be indicated when a student approaches the end of school. A SWOT intervention is targeted, intensive, simple, and effective. More importantly, it protects the mental health of a senior student and supports the family relationships through the pressure points of the senior years. If you think a SWOT intervention may be right for you, or if you need to do something differently, please visit www.therelationspace.com.au for more information.